back to Star Citizen, back to New Babbage. I woke up after I had borrowed the ship from player left it outside, and I woke up back in the bed. It didn't, even though I logged out of the ship, it didn't make me appear in the ship. I don't know if it's because I had borrowed it. I don't have a crime stat, thankfully, so I am on my way back to the spaceport. I'm going to try once again to claim this giant cross between a basketball sneaker and an iron and an ironing board. This giant ship I rented today from the expo show. It's a dapper young gentleman up here.
The caps.
And hopefully this time it won't, tell me that it blew up when I have to claim it, and I'll be able to fly it out of here. And I do want to try to complete missions today. I managed to complete a delivery one the other day, flying the Reliant Mako. Some cargo delivery missions. That was quite pleasant. I got 8,000 Alpha United Earth credits. I almost spent 5,000 of it in this like Armani type fancy clothes store here in New Babbage, but I managed to hold my finger button and prevent it from clicking and buy on the mouse, because I want to buy ammunition for my weapon, and I couldn't find that today here in New Babbage, even though some people in the in-game chat had said that I had gone, if I would go to Commons and then to somewhere else around there, I would be able to find it. I could not find that. And like in real life, my favorite thing to do is not to spend a bunch of time in malls trying to figure out where to go. I just want to, find a place to get it and go on a mission. So if I don't, and if the type of mission I take requires me to shoot at something, I don't have ammunition, I'm going to just have to improvise, and I'm going to have to fire off my ship weapons if there are any weapons in it. Maybe I'm going to have to fly somewhere else to get ammunition. I don't know. But right now, if I manage to get an elevator to open, I'll be happy. Star Citizen continues to be an alpha stage after 8 years. That's my broken MP3 player saying in this particular game of this stream. And here's another gentleman waiting like me for these doors to open. He has like some sort of, there's a knife. Wow, okay, it's a bit of a thuggish looking space commando over here. He has like a big gun in the back, and he has a silenced pistol on the right side. Can I I thought it could like let me open his entry like in Arma. Let's do that. But no, we're just stuck here in New Babbage. Can't call the elevators. Let's just go for a jaunt around here to see if there's some different elevators we can get. Maybe on this side. No. Huh. Apparently not. Well, if the elevators are not opening even, then maybe we're just gonna have to try to find a way out into the surface and try to steal another spaceship. This is becoming quite ridiculous. He's getting a bit nervous. He's getting impatient as well, just running around. No. Alright, well. Let's head to somewhere else. Nothing still? Still waiting here? Oh, disappeared? Maybe not at work, or maybe he just logged off. That's what I'm thinking about. They're not log off and log back in. Yeah, this tram and elevator simulator. This is becoming more and more like a trying to ride elevators and trying to ride tram simulator than a spaceship simulator. Which doesn't make me a happy camper. Yeah, I should just switch the stream to Elite. Alright. Let's stay in the simulation. Let's go back to the Commons. 54 seconds. Let's just jump into this one here. Alright, we got a follower. That's nice. Official Siren, good evening. You're my first follower in like 5 or 6 days. Thanks so much. It's, you know, a bit of a dry spell here. Like 5 billion people are streaming these days with this pandemic, so you know, the competition increases, I guess. And I try not to let that discourage me. Well, it does not discourage me. I'm going to stay focused and continue playing this game when I can, in the hopes that one day all these stars I'm looking at, I'll be able to fly to some other star systems. The elevators are broken. I can give you a lift to the spaceport. Thank you, sir. That's very kind of you. Thank you, Siren. Thank you, official Siren. I don't know what you like to be called, but that's very kind of you. If you send me my in-game name is HyperTextHero. If you send me a friend request, I will accept it. And if you want to even chat on Discord or something, I'm happy to do that. I've not tried the voice over IP in this game yet, but
the capsule will
this is
be
the
in
Expo
station
Center.
momentarily.
Okay, no, it's still this way. Oh, no, this is the Aspire Grand, right? Okay, no, I want to stay
Careful,
in here.
doors are now closing.
Yeah, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Do you know, if I may ask, if you're around, do you know if there are places here in New Babbage to buy ammunition for weapons or weapons? Someone said that I could find some in the comments, but I was having trouble finding that. I would love to do a mission where I can shoot at an AI with a pistol. I have not been able to find not been able to do that yet. Usually, you know, I could blow up my ship or something. Hey Pat, you're still up. Hello. How are you feeling? I'm feeling better after the walk, but you know, I'm having some elevator issues here at the spaceport. The elevators wouldn't work, so instead of going to I'm here at the Tobin Expo Center. I'm not sure if
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
Okay, I want to go to the commons. I'm gonna stay here, right?
Careful, doors are now closing.
Let's keep riding this thing. And as soon as I manage to get into a spaceship, I might even have to borrow one over at the commons. Whenever I manage to do that, I will pick a mission and we're gonna attempt to do it. Here we are, the commons. All right. Exit. The expedition onto the streets of Big Apple was alright, although it wasn't the streets. We're very lucky to live by a little forest here. Quite a large forest for New York City. There's a full moon in New York City tonight, which, you know, I was thinking about playing Elite, but then the full moon made me want to play Star Citizen and continue trying to complete some missions here in Star Citizen. And I do want to be able to get a mission where I can fire my sidearm at something. I've never been able to do a mission like that in these. Oh, look at all these joggers around here. They're jogging around here now. Wow. At first they were doing yoga over there, and now they're jogging. Jeez, well, it's better in here than in the minus 100 degrees centigrade weather out there. Is Garcia's Greens, you know, some sort of like new age vegan raw foodist joint. Yeah, when I came to New York City, I didn't know there was a forest in New York either. There is, though. It's called Inwood. It's the northern tip of Manhattan. Well, don't tell too many people about that because I don't want too many people to come over here and know that, because it's really a special, almost like a little secret. All right, let's try once again to find this weapons. Oh, what's this? I think this is some ship stuff. Let's once again try to find this place that you can. It's nice. It's a place that we can buy some ammunition here. Growing the plants of tomorrow, genetically crafted by Rayari Inc., the species of plants displayed throughout the city will serve to inspire a whole new generation of terraformational expansion. Elysian Bloom, this carnivorous plant catches insects with the sticky resin it secretes, allowing it to not only act as an extermination for unwanted pests, but also survive in severely nitrogen-depleted soil. That's a pretty cool plant. I like this. I like the plant life so far put in this game. It reminds me a bit of the Bronx Botanical Garden here in New York City that I have visited, and it's quite beautiful. This one here is inspired by the real world. A Storm Rider palm. The unique leaves of this palm variant shows a huge leap in bioengineering possibilities thanks to the meticulously designed aerodynamic structure that allows the plant to endure hurricane strength winds. Oh, okay. Excellent. You know, it's the old parable, like if there's a hurricane, the more flexible you are, the more likely you are to survive. Because if you're flexible, you bend down with the wind. If you're like too tough and you're not flexible, then you get like, you're uprooted and carried away. Okay, center mass. Alright, maybe it's in here. If you get to the commons and out to the surface entrance, I can pick you up. I'll just need your in-game name. Copy that, official Hyperscience. I appreciate it. My in-game name is Hypertext Hero. Just like my Steam name here. I'll head out. Let's see. Okay, let me try to get out of here. Okay, so service entrance. Yeah, the surface. I managed to do that earlier. I managed to get out to the surface entrance earlier. I'm going to try to do it again now. There's an office suite. Maybe this is where this place will eventually be, but it's still not available. Another lounge. Another office suite. That's locked. Another office suite. It's locked. FTL exit. Maybe the surface exit is here. Trade and development. It wasn't in there. Center mass Omega Pro. Exit transit. No, not. I don't want transit. I want exit surface. And once you send me the invite, official siren, official siren, I'll be very happy to accept it. Just let me know. All right. Bat says, I know very little of New York other than it's on the island of Manhattan. Depending on what coast you are on, you see the Statue of Liberty or the island of Alcatraz. the coast, the Alcatraz, it's, you know, dirty area, you know, Clint Eastwood was in San Francisco. I lived in Oakland a couple of years, many years ago, and so I saw Alcatraz at that time. Oh. Is this? No, this is engines for stuff for starships. But yeah, here in New York, that's right, it's the Statue of Liberty. I haven't gone up to the Statue of Liberty, but I have been to Calliope office. Okay. No, can't. I don't think you can get in these, right? No. And here, I have gone to, what's it called? The island. There's another exit. Maybe it's this one. Surface. Here you go. Surface entrance. Ellis Island, where the immigrants were welcomed to New York, especially after the second. Well, for a long time, especially after the Second World War, a lot of them came. Yeah, no worries. You know, East Coast, West Coast. It's about the. It's kind of. It's like its own country compared to the Midwest, but it has very, I prefer the West Coast. If I had to pick one. You know, I like New York, but I'm more of a West Coast type of person. That's transit. Where is the surface exit? I thought I was going the right way. Promenade is so confusing that they really need to hire someone to do some better signage for the stuff. Oh, look at this. Like an android is like just a mannequin with. Or is this a person? I guess it's either an android or a person.
Hi.
Oh.
All right. It was nice chatting with you. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your visit.
Okay, it doesn't really give me any options. It's Elroy's, alright. This is vanilla speculoos jackfruit. Wow. I would not want a drink of jackfruit in it, I can tell you that. Does that sound pretty bad? Flat white jazz. Oh god, okay, let's right, that's the transit. I had seen an exit, and then I was talking and I forgot what I was, where to go. Oh, here you go, surface entrance. Very confusing. All right, let's try it. Here you go, surface entrance, call elevator. Bat has never been to USA, so all I know is what I read and see on TV. That's funny. Once I met a friend of a friend. It was this girl, and I thought that I could swear she was American, but because I thought she was from LA because she sounded like she was from LA. But then it turned out she was Swedish, but she learned to speak English by watching, you know, television, like Beverly Hills 90210 and you know, Baywatch and stuff like that. So her English sounded like she was from LA. It's like, oh my god, you know what? And she's like, talk to the hand, and it's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, like, that's like this, and so it's pretty funny. Remember? Alright, service entrance is there. Let's see if I can get my gray cat. I can. It didn't. Oh. Checking. Okay, to hell with the gray cat. Let's just. Oh, the garage is here. Actually, because I hadn't figured out that the garage was there before. Checking. Offical Siren. Let's check you out. Do you stream Star Citizen? Let's see. Here, thank you for your follow. I'll give you a follow back. Why not? Alright, I guess nothing. It would be here if I could get it, but it's nothing working in this thing today. Evidently not. Okay, so let's just try to leave here, and let's see if there's a ship out there, or if the official siren is out there. Let me check if I got a in-game friend request, perhaps. Negative, not so far. No problem. Okay, I think it's night outside, so it's gonna be even colder than usual. Oh. Alright, at least now I can see myself from third-person view. It's not that bug that I was going back to where I jumped out of my ship and while I was flying in hyperspace was reset. Here we are, nice little jaunt in minus 74 degrees centigrade weather to see the sort of Blade Runner-ish city. There's that's where the expo for the Starship International something Expo 2950 is about 2,000 years in the future, or 2,000 years in the future. Okay, I'm not going to be able to pick you up as the game is having trouble loading people into new service. Copy that. No worries. Thanks for the offer and for the attempt. It does seem to be having a bit of trouble right now, probably because you know so many people. I don't know how their netcode is right now in this game. Well, there seems to be some vehicle out there. Let's go borrow that vehicle. It seems to be, I don't know how their netcode is, but I hope that they take these opportunities for that all these people jump in to try to make it better, because it's quite hit and miss right now, I can tell you. Do you play have you played this for a long time, Offical Siren? I haven't played this that much. I'm a rookie. Look at this. Someone left. I'm just gonna borrow this car, you know, because you know it's the progress doesn't really get saved. That it gets wiped every now and again, so I don't feel that bad about commandeering this vehicle here. Tumbril Cyclone. I ran from Captain Solstice 02. Captain Solstice 02. Thank you for letting me, or thank you for leaving this here for me to try. Alright, let's try to turn the lights on of L. Here we go, lights. Let's take a look at this thing. Oh, it's a pretty cool little vehicle here. Look at that. Okay, let's go for a jaunt around. Alright. Yeah, I'll drive to the... Let's try to drive to this Foxtrot New Babbage spaceport, okay? Let's see how we can get to... Here we go. Some GTA action here on Star Citizen. Pretty cool. Like I'm driving an icy lake. I don't know if I can drive into town. Let's try it. It's a little bit of a preview of probably, well, I would say possibly the most awaited, the game that most people have been waiting for in the history of video game, perhaps Cyberpunk 2077. Is that? And this is a little bit, looks a little bit like it could be Night City here. I don't know anything about Cyberpunk universe, but you know, I played The Witcher, I liked it. I didn't finish it. And so I am excited to see what, I do like the studio, I do like, you know, CD Projekt Red. I like how they operate, how they make their games moddable, and how they listen, generate to their community. So I am excited to see what the heck they're gonna do with this game. Whoa. Let's slow down a bit. Let me turn priority to Rust. Can I do that? Oh, it is at 100. Shields and a weapon is 0. And not terribly exciting when you're like in a flat land like this. But and it's really going to take me a while. I think this thing is only going like, what, 47 kilometers per hour. It's not the fastest thing. But we are in a vehicle, which is, you know, more that can be said from our attempt to go into this spaceport there. Not Night City. Not LA in the future, because you know you can see the stars. Rather, New Babbage, frozen wastes of Microtech. I wouldn't say waste. It is quite a beautiful planet, even though it's very cold. There are pine forests. Something in the distance over there. Oh, am I running out of fuel? Just press the wrong button. I turn the lights off again. See a bit of the ambient light in there. This vehicle doesn't seem to have any weapons on board, unless let's take a quick look at the panel here. Engine on, power on, exit. I don't think I have any weapons. Because, I mean, I tried clicking and nothing happens. So generally when you click, you have a weapon, it will shoot. There isn't really any functionality to arm weapons so far. And I assume the New Babbage spaceport has a surface entrance. If I can see where it is, I'm going to drive towards it. And we're going to do our best to get into some type of starship and complete a mission during this unscheduled stream here. Star Citizen on this Saturday, 2020, November 28th. Sometimes, you know, people ask me, why do you put the year and month and day? And the reason is that's something called ISO date, you know, International Standards Organization. Because when you've lived in Europe and then you live in the United States, it can drive you absolutely bonkers. You get so confused about the months, you know, because here in the States they put the month first, then the day, then the year. In Europe they put the day first, then the month, then the year, which is more, you know, logical, I think. So the ISO date system, it fixes the problem by putting the year first, then the month, and then the day. So, and it also promotes this idea of longer term thinking that this foundation called the Long Now Foundation tries to promote, which is like human beings, we usually we have very like little capacity for long-term thinking. We think about ourselves, and it's pretty natural. What's gonna help me in my life right now? I have to put food on the table. What's gonna happen? But I think the planet will become better if we start becoming all of us more in the long term. And so using ISO date and putting the year first kind of gives you perspectives. Like we're in 2020, okay, and then it's November, okay, for the season, and then it's the day. It's not the day. Maybe it doesn't make much sense. That's one of my own personal. Let's try to go on this hill here and see if we can see here. A personal argument for using international standards organization, the ISO date format. Year, month, and day. 2020, November 28th here in New York City. I'm not sure what the date is. I haven't seen it already, forgot, like 2009. Okay, well, this vehicle's not having too much trouble climbing this rocky hill here. I'm trying to spot where New Babbage Spaceport is. I do suspect... Oh, is that it? I think that's it. I was going the wrong way. Yeah, I think that's New Babbage Spaceport because that's, I think, the metro loop. Okay, well, that's good. Now I know it's that way. So even though I was going the wrong way, let's aim towards it now. It's going to take a while in this frozen lake, but I want to get in a spaceship and take off. The lifts weren't working, so I had to come all the way here, commandeer someone else's car, and try to drive over there. That's what I had to do to attempt to get into a spaceship today instead. So I really wish that Roberts Space Industries, if that's the name of the company that makes this game, would make it a priority to get save points saved, so that if you're in your ship and you go to bed in your ship, you wake up in your ship and you don't have to like do the walking and metro loop simulation every time. But here we are. We keep at it. Keep going. I'm gonna hold out and X to widen my visor here, because my survival. Oh, holy crap! I mean, I'm in this vehicle, but is it an open? It's an open air vehicle. So I have 9 minutes of survival estimate. Okay, I have 9 minutes to get to this damn thing. I think I'll make it, judging by how the speed at which it's growing in my view here. The sun, there seems to be a bit of a glow in the distance. The sun will rise and maybe the temperature will go up a bit, and my survival estimate will go up as well, but I hope I can reach the spaceport before that and I can find the entrance to this thing here under the stars of Microtech. Oh, excellent. I think I'm back in now. Okay, stand by. Let me accept your friend request. Well, everything is shaking because oh, here you go. Add to friends. Yep, Necro Siren. Copy that, Necro. I'm adding you to friends. Do you wanna? Can we just chat in game? Connect to audio channel. Oh, here you go. All right. All right. I am currently driving towards New Babbage Spaceport in a car with its lights on in some sort of like ice buggy. I mean, who would have thought that they would have a buggy that has no windows in it? Maybe there's a way to close the exterior? I'm trying to block it. I don't know if there's a way to close the exteriors on this thing. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep going because I want to try to make it there. I don't know if you have Discord, I can send you an invite to the Discord server if you want to talk on chat. If you don't, that's no problem at all. Just keep chatting like this. If you come in, if you swoop in over a spaceship, that will look pretty cool. If you go rescue. Maybe you could join me on a mission to try to complete a mission. That's what I'm trying to do in this particular stream here. I set some missions, but you know, if I manage to complete one, I'll be happy. The other day I managed to complete my first mission in Star Citizen. I delivered 3 boxes and I got 8,000 Alpha United Earth credits. Slowly growing. Cool. Happy to join you all at some point. I mean, it doesn't have to be right now, but if you'd like, if you want to invite me, I'd be happy to join in. Although, yeah, obviously I am streaming, so you would all have to be cool with being on stream as well. This is cool. Look at that. Look at the distance. This is what this game. Despite everything, I am excited. I continue being excited about this game because of the distances, of the scale of things. Look at that city all the way in the distance here. There's some sort of little oasis here in the middle of some trees. And it's taking me ages to drive to this thing because it's so far away. In this icy, frozen lake. And flash the lights if it helps detect my position. I want flares in this game. I want to be able to flow flares for beacons, you know, like in DayZ. Oh, look at that. Look at the lighting in the forest. This is pretty cool. Let's do a little drive through the forest here. Ooh, okay. Gravity here is, I think it's about 1-to-1. Maybe a little. I think it's 1-to-1 the gravity of this planet. Gravity on Earth. Really nice. I like driving in the forest. Boom! Big jump. Alright, where the heck is the surface entrance of this thing going to be? Let's see, how long do we have? I have 4 minutes and 50 seconds to live here. I don't know if do I go faster if I press shift? So if you want to save me, you have 4 minutes and about 35 seconds to save me. I'm approaching New Babbage. There's no compass, so it can't give you cardinal direction. Can't give you a bearing. But I do have my headlights on, and I am not sure how far away these render. If you can see me pretty far away. And a big jump. Approaching the spaceport, but it's pretty far away. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. 4 minutes. It's minus 60 degrees centigrade out there. My body temperature is at 29.5 degrees and falling. Okay, I'm 94% health now. Oh, almost crashed into a rock, I think. It does have big tires, this thing, which helps. Oh no, you're connected, login 715, your current position is 17. What happened? It just froze now and it's giving me this. One of us! Alright, I just got word that tonight we're probably playing Arma at 9 PM EST. Okay, current position is 4, okay, I'm back. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Okay. Did it reset my time to live at least? Nope, I have 3 minutes left. I'm gonna try to scoot in some sort of like service entrance over here. If I can make it up here, the distances in this game are so crazy that something that looks like you'll be able to get there in like a minute or two, it takes a long time. I think these things I'm seeing are not really rocks because I don't seem to, there's no collision model in them because I don't seem to have any problem going through them if I crash directly into them. Turn the light off, you can see a very delicate, sort of almost like a moonlight glow here. Whoa, okay. How 2 minutes, 26 seconds. I'm at 82% health. Servers are rebooting. Oh dear, okay. Yeah, maybe they rebooted already. AlphaGo Siren, do you know, is this a peer-to-peer game system, or is it going to be server-based? Like, no, they rent 2 million Amazon servers and that's where it runs, or I'm not sure how this system works. Elite is peer-to-peer. 74% health. 1 minute 49 seconds left. I bet I'm gonna die right when I'm right in the front of it, and I have no clue where the entrance is. I'm just going straight to the front. I don't know if it's like, oh, I have to go to the back. There's no time to get there anyway. It's of course Tressler, space station floating on the sky above over there. So I'm really surprised that this buggy, it's like open air. It's not like a closed vehicle for its size. I would assume that it would have like windows and a warm cabin. It's the new fashion in Star Citizen, making ships that are open air, like a Nomad. It's just like a flat back Ford F-350 truck. Alright. 1 minute. Where the hell is this entrance? In the name of the gods, I command thee, open the door and rescue me. Oh, New Babbage Starport. Staff. I think that I went the wrong way. It's just like a giant wall I'm running into here. There seems to be some sort of light here. I'm trying to get to it quickly, but it just seems to be some giant wall. Solid copy of the Siren. Servers. It's server based. Okay. Interesting. That's gonna take a lot of. And I'm dead. And there goes my vehicle with no one in it. Alright. Well, getting to a starship and taking off is a mission in this game, so if I complete that one, I can say I completed a mission. You know, let's try again. Okay. Here I am. I appeared in my. I'm all like, you know, I have like snow on my body, and because I was outside, and I appear here in my apartment once again. I'm having a little bit of trouble turning around now. Now it won't let me turn a certain way. Do I have to hold Z or what? Okay, here you go. Let's see. Alright, let's try again. Let's see if the lifts are working now. Have some voices in the PA system here at the Nest Apartments. Very classy. It's called the Nest, and it has 3 feathers as its logo type. It's like some sort of high-end hotel. I wish they had this hotel in the starport so I didn't have to do this every time. Like get to a lift, get into the Metro Loop, get out of the Metro Loop, get into another lift to get into a starship. Like, I wish I could go to the roof and just summon a starship over there. Even if it takes a minute or two, that would be nice. Jump! Nice sweater. Spaceport. Just missed one. Tram and Transits. ETA. Not sure. Oh, here comes the interesting sweater lady. Whoa, matches her eyes. So this is what Chris Roberts likes to wear, perhaps, or his wife. I don't know. Oh, look at that's pretty cool. Look at that. It's like weird. It's like a view of outer space. I bow to thee, O void-equipped sweatered lady. It's pretty cool. Looks like a giant ship in outer space. Alright. Tremorati in 35 seconds. Combat assistance, sure, I'll accept that. If I get into a ship, I'll go do it. Okay, well let's look closely at this sweater while we're waiting for the tram. You see, it's like a oh, Sig Cloud. Okay, that's why I was getting confused. It's Robert Space Industries and Cloud Imperium Games. SIG services connection timed out. Whenever connecting the game network purposes, please check the internet connection. I'm doing a test on the internet connection here. The internet connection is fine. It's something of their servers, so I'm gonna log out and log back in. In the name of the gods. Right, and the game actually crashed. Okay, so here we go. Let's try again. Cloud Imperium Games, this is Hypertext Hero filing bug report. Please get your gameplay loop systems online and fix the elevators. Over. 6 services connection timed out, unable to connect the game network. Problem persistent interconnections. Looks like the servers have gone down. Alright, we're at 41 minutes. I can't even get out of this thing, so I have to Alt F4. I'll try one more time. If I can't, I think I'm going to switch to Elite. Or something else. Alright. You know what I'll switch to? I'll switch to Generation 0 to keep in the sort of futuristic theme. Let's try one more time. There we go. Cloud Imperium Games and Roberts Space Industries. Powered by Amazon Lumberyard. Okay, you're connected to server number 14. Your current position in the queue is 1. Okay, crossing fingers. Crossing another finger. Knocking on wood here at the table. Knocking on wood here on the blackboard that I found in the street. Knocking on wood here on my clipboard. Knocking on my head. Now I'm in number 14 and the position is 78. Wonderful. Alright, what else? Maybe, you know, it's Saturday night. Everyone wants to rent one of these ships for free, maybe. Alright, Lou said probably towards tonight. Let's plan on that. Solid copy. Golf. This is Hotel, aka Sierra. I'll rendezvous with you in Antistasi Virolati at 9 p.m. East. That's Zulu something else. Over. I don't know what Zulu is. Okay. 70. Alright, should I play some guitar while we wait for this? Let's play some guitar. 55. It's a Neil Young song. Let's change some blues now because I don't want to. I think it's gonna go faster. Let's switch to the Star Citizen blues, okay? Got a Star Citizen Blues. Cause I'm in a former 48 in the queue. Got the Star Citizen Blues. Cause I can't get the elevator up to the new Babbage spaceport. You know I've woke up all the time, all the way out there in the city, and I have to travel all the way to spaceport, and that's gonna give me the blues, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. "43. Let there be light, and there was light. Let there be sound, and there was sound. Let there be guitar, and there was guitar. Let there be drums, and there was drum. Let there be rock and roll." Yeah. Do some rock and roll. Some early rock and roll. I do want to get a friend of mine who plays drums on stream, but we have to get it sorted out. Because with music, like I have all these like noise suppression stuff on the mic and stuff, and for music, it can take away from it because I don't even know how this is sounding. But "41. I don't know if I'll be able to wait for this. I might have to. Oh, 37. Chris Roberts is listening to me. I might have to switch to Elite or Generation Zero for my own sake and for the viewers here. "35. Oh, for goodness, by the gods. How's it going in the galley, babe? Well, the galley is going well because, you know, it's not a video game. It's not like code in a computer. So, you know, if something doesn't work, you just like put it down and you get something else and you try to change things. But with computers, especially trying to work with people all around the world, like this Amazon Lumberyard things lets you do it. You know, I love remote working, but I think that if your initial team don't know each other very well from the beginning, and if they haven't had a chance to work together from the beginning, they don't know, it can make it much harder to start in a remote way later. I may be wrong, but I feel that, and for projects of this scope, that you have so much, you have like art, you have programmers, you have no testers, you have like the creative directors trying to tell you what to do, you have the executives, you have the treasurer, you have everything trying to put together this thing that's like an artwork, and you're spread apart, you know, and it makes it more difficult. I think it's very important to. I think that Linda Roberts, Chris Roberts' wife? I forgot her name, but anyway, I think Chris Roberts' wife should like tie him up, should throw a lasso on him like in Red Dead Redemption 2 and tie him up and say, "Hey, you're gonna give a date for 1.0, and here I'll talk to the camera. You're gonna give a date for 1.0. We're gonna get 3 gameplay loops. We're gonna get delivery. We're gonna get, you know, like a space combat mission, and we got like a surface combat mission done that no bugs, that it works with just like a couple of ships, just a couple of starter ships." In one planet, and that will be 1.0, and we're going to do that. We're not going to add anything else to the game until that's done, you know, and call it 1.0. Make it like keep track of your credits and progress. No more excuses. It's been 8 years, and you know someone has to like lasso this guy because he's like on a runaway horse into the sunset. You know, and we got to get this game delivered here. God made man, said that it was God. God made woman and said nothing is ever as good the second time. What? Yeah, I think it's the opposite though. I think the woman is the man is the one that causes trouble. So I disagree with you, Bats. And I'm sure that Mrs. Hypertext here will disagree with you too. I think there should be a law that only women can be heads of state for 5 years, and as a test, because the men have had long enough, you know, and we keep having wars, we keep having, you know, trouble, we keep having Brexit and stuff like that. And if women were given a chance for 5 years, you know, United Nations decree, no men allowed to be heads of state, only women, I bet that the world will become a better place. So that's my opinion on that. Okay, Necro Sirens and menus. Okay, we claim here. Okay, my player is gone. Okay, I'll pick a woman because that's I've been picking. Okay, yep, I'll stay with that. That was my previous one. All right. Let's try this again. Stanton system. All right. You know what? New Babbage. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go to. I'm gonna go to Lorville. I'm gonna try to get a mission from here, and completely disagree with you. But I think Brexit is the worst mistake that the British people have made in at least a generation. It's the unity promoted by the European Union is something that prevents war, and being out of it is a horrible mistake, terrible mistake by the British people. And you know, I have a British passport, so I guess I didn't vote on that because it was overseas, but it's something that was engineered by, you know, Nigel Farage, those assholes, and people like that who are psychopaths and who convince other people to follow them, and then all of a sudden, if you're gonna travel, you know, go across the channel now, you're gonna have to, you know, go into customs and stuff. It's gonna cause more unemployment. It's gonna cause more trouble for. I mean, I hope they have a solution. You know, I hope they don't just have hard Brexit. I hope they have some sort of solution. Europeans deadlines coming up, but it's gonna cause much more trouble than it's gonna help. I can tell you that. Even though I don't live there right now, I have family who lives there, and they are not happy with it. At least my family that I have there. Well, Britain is governed by British. It's not governed by the foreign government, but you know, it's if we want to have Starfleet, if you want to have United Earth credits like here in like someone in Anka Voidwalker, Surface Struggling, then indeed. If we want to have Starfleet one day where it's no less war and stuff, it has to become eventually one planet and not divided by national borders and flags and all that silly stuff. You know? I mean, we have to evolve away from that and stop caring about flags and things. That's why I say I don't. Oh, can you play pool? That's why I say I don't have a nationality, because I don't like to promote. Albert Einstein, for example, said, not that Einstein is, you know, is great at everything, you know. Wasn't a very good husband for one, but he said, and I agree with him, that nationalism is a disease that caused things like the Second World War. You know, one of the causes, at least, a lot of economic problems in Germany, which makes a lot of people follow a leader. You know, they're like, I got the solution. The problem is, you know, the Jews or the Mexicans or immigrants, and the solution is we should close the borders. You know, terrible idea in my opinion. But you know, I'm watching The Crown right now. I'm enjoying it. It's you know, you got the Queen, and I'm enjoying that show. It's good actors and very good character development. All right. Okay, this is a nice change. It's a little warmer here. You know, the weather is terrible. Wear respiratory protection. You know, you got the masks here as well, but at least the temperature is 18 degrees C. The humidity is 60. You know, it's not negative 100 centigrade out there. So let's try to get a spaceship here, if I can remember how to reach the spaceport of and I better get a weapon.
Currently hiring in multiple departments. If credits are tight, you even offer a credit advance for new qualified.
All right, let's see. Spaceport line. All right, let's try to get a
Metro
spaceport.
Center. Transfers to the perimeter, spaceport, and
But you know what?
industry lines.
I think there are weapon shops here, so let's try to find one of those first. Okay, the city gates. No, let's go back. Reclamation disposal, Tammany and Sons. Okay, that's all like residences. That's a
Welcome
metro
to
center.
Metro
I don't
Center.
think I'm gonna
Transfers
have
to the perimeter, spaceport, and
Tesla
industry
spaceport.
lines.
Alright. Do I stay? Okay, now the question is, do I stay here? I am in Metro Center. I think I'm gonna stay at the Metro Center. I'm gonna try to find a weapon shop here. I don't know if they'll have it here, but let's give it a shot. Alright. Let's try this.
Welcome to Metro Center.
You know, and I
Transfers
mean,
to
I
the
don't-
perimeter, spaceport, and industry
Okay.
lines.
I'm proud of what it stands for. Yeah, I agree with you. You know, it's I stand for liberty and democracy as well. But that's why I think that Brexit was a terrible idea, because I think that when you close yourself out from, you know, how long is the English Channel? The channel's a few miles. Right? If you're closing yourself out from this whole market right next to you, it's gonna hurt you before it's gonna help you. I can tell you that. It's I mean, and there's always, you know, diplomacy and
Swing by the
you
New Deal
can-
shipyard for exciting deals
you can
on all
make,
your favorite brands.
you can argue and use diplomacy to get what you want. You don't have to, like, you know, take your ball and leave. And I mean, it's a loss for everyone. It's a huge loss for the EU as well, because, you know, Britain is an economic powerhouse as well, but it's a loss for both of them. So I think it was a big lie by the Brexiters,
pride of your
especially
community.
Nigel Farage.
Join the civilian consular
That, you know,
services today.
that was a huge, and you know, riding this whole storm of like increased nationalism and division, led by the guy that's thankfully out of a job here. On November 20th, the TV show host here is going to be able to play golf full time again, even though he basically played golf most of the time that he was supposedly working for the country here. Reclamation and disposal, is it there? I have such a hard time in these places to find where to go. All I'm looking for now is a weapons shop. Oh, in here? Exciting place. No, I completely disagree with you. I think you made a very bad choice going for that. But hey, you know, it's a democracy, so it's good to. I think it's good that it's good that it's good. But I don't think it's all. I think that, you know, there's so many things that I don't understand. Problems with economic situation. I see the problems, but I don't think this unity with the rest of the world is. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Let's just see what happens in the next years. In a democracy, I always go for unity. In a dictatorship, you know, if you could vote in China, then I definitely vote for leaving. I mean. All right, I think I'm gonna give up on finding this weapon place here. Oh, maybe here. Okay, let's try one more time. Liveston Square. Maria of Pure Heart, Reclamation Disposal. We got the admin officer, we got the Metro Sense, we got L19 residences. Is that where I was? Let's see. But I must admit, I'm surprised because I mean, if you like, you know, like you like Starfleet, you like you know, you like sci-fi games and stuff. For us to get there, we need a united Earth of planets, not a united Earth of nations. We need united nations, not divided nations. Because I mean, you know, you see what happens. It's like you have two wars, two big wars that the third one has the capability if it ever comes. Let's just go to spaceport. If it ever comes to that, the third one may be the last one.
Transfers to the perimeter,
The weapons.
spaceport, and industry lines.
Alright, here we go. Spaceport. Lorville Spaceport. Let's try to get into a ship at least once on the stream, please. Robber Space Industries, please. Cloud Imperium Games. Please, Amazon Lumberyard workers, please let me get into a spaceship and take off here before dinner time. It's 1800 hours and 16 minutes
Security
past
reserves the
here in
right
New York
to search
City.
travelers at any time.
There's a train arriving. Oh, okay, that's good. I thought it was gonna have to wait 53 minutes for that. Yeah, I agree with you, but I mean, do you people unite in a common good or freedom of choice? I agree, but I mean, you know, being part of the European Union doesn't mean you don't have freedom of choice. You just, you know, you're part of this coalition. It's a very good coalition for the world. First time in how long Europe has not been war, risk of war between European countries. You know, and with people dropping out of the European Union, then you have like, you know, places like people like Viktor Orban in Hungary, and you know, like the crazy guy over in Turkey, who are super like nationalistic and just fascist, and them getting more power. And in Poland, very worrying as well. You know, super nationalistic movements like us, Polish before all of you, everyone else. Before you know it, we have another war in Europe.
Now arriving.
That's what happens when
Please watch your step when
the
disembarking
union
the
starts
train.
getting weaker, in my opinion. Which I hold and I will argue. Brexit was a huge mistake. It's a huge mistake. We're still yet to suffer the mistake. And I've already like suffered the consequences. I had to get all this documentation because, you know, my mom's elderly and lives in Italy. It's a British passport, and now, you know, going through the border is going to be more difficult. I'll have to step back for her at least, you know, I feel for everyone, in my opinion. All right, we are at the spaceport, I believe. Back to Lorville. Stop, think, education leads to innovation. Okay, don't stop, keep going. Because we want to find a starship, and I'm going to get in a starship and take off from here. In this shopping mall and public transport and elevator simulator. Here you go, finally. Okay, new deal. We got a spaceship here. Here's a ship retrieval control. Let's see if we can get into a spaceship in this spaceship video game. Yeah, I don't know. I think that was propaganda from those guys. I don't think that's true. I don't think, you know, they don't dictate, they say, but you know, England has a veto, just like Poland and Hungary just vetoed. I forgot what they just vetoed, but they vetoed something. England can veto stuff they don't agree with, so it's not like you know, Xi Jinping was telling the British what to do. All right, let's just get a. Here, let's get this one. Let's get the giant one. Here, let's see if it works. Okay, crossing fingers. Let's see if it works. Please, let me get this big starship. I tried it before, and it told me that it blew up. But I just had to claim it, and it was like an hour wait to be connected. Let me drink some water.
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time.
Yeah, fair enough. You know, I think it's a mistake, but you know, I don't think always but it's good that it's a democracy. Retrieve. Did I just do it and it told me something? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, hangar 1. There you go. Alright, let's try it. Where's hangar? Do I have to go to elevators now? Hangars. Elevators to hangars. Okay. Elevators to hangars. Here we go. Oh, elevator. Hangar number 1. This is supposed to be a giant spaceship, huh? And I mean, and how was wasn't the vote like quite close? Wasn't it like about 48% or something? So it's not like everyone wants out. About half, kind of like in the United States right now. You know, not a bad thing. I think if you have 100% after people agreeing on something, then you have to worry. I think it's good to have disagreements because you know, that's otherwise you have totalitarianism. Okay, so here I have I'm in hangar 1. And there's no ship here. Wonderful. Alright, it's a giant hangar. Is it like invisible here and I have to get close to it for it to appear? Alright, it doesn't seem to let me want to get into the giant spaceship. Even though it told me I could rent it, it doesn't seem to be letting me get it. So let's go back upstairs. Let's click on the thing. I am in hangar 1, right? Let's double check. Click on hangar 1 again. This one doesn't. This one is a bit more, you know, like. Let's look one more time. Nope, no, nothing here. Let's go back. All right, let's now go back to Tiaza Spaceport. 17 million people was the total. Alright, let's try to get a... I hope they change their minds. I hope they vote to join the European Union again in a few years. And, you know, but you know, this Earth will keep spinning. The star, the Milky Way will keep going. Alright, destroyed. Okay, I don't care about this active. It's too big. Let's just get my 100i. Let's just do it. Let's get that. Yeah, I know, that's really sad, but that's the problem. It's and I sympathize with the issues they have with it, but I think they should try to resolve them while staying in the union, not just solving it. 'Cause it'll lead to war. That's what happens when Europe is not in a union, in my opinion.
Our automated system is unable to access.
Alright, I continue to have trouble getting ships. Let's try this Aurora. Hangar 9, okay, let's try that one. Cloud Imperium Game, Amazon Lumberyard, Robert Space Industries servers. It was 1, right? No, I'm forgetting. Having trouble here getting into a starship. See, this is what Brexit is like. You know, if you try to travel, you know, if you want to go for a trip to Amsterdam, you get there, you know, if you don't have the right papers or you know, it's like pressing buttons here in Star Citizen and not going to. Was it Hangar 4 and I'm just going nuts? Okay, let's try Hangar 4. Yeah, maybe we'll have some disagreements then, because I'm pro-immigration, you know, anti-Brexit, anti-disunity. So I'm happy to argue. Okay, my MSI Aurora is 490 minutes away in that direction. Did I just click the wrong button? You think Scotland will stay with you? Let's try to go to the spaceport. Yeah, fair enough. I hope so. I hope it doesn't become a dictatorship like in V for Vendetta, you know? Hey, everyone's standing at 80s. The Italians came pretty close to it if that guy... What's it called? Let's try the Phoenix! Well, let's try... Alright, they did. We watched this episode called, what was it, the Balmoral Test in The Crown.
Unfortunately, our automated system.
Wow. It's castle in Balmoral Castle in Scotland, I believe. I traveled to Scotland when I was, You know what, let me just get my Aurora. I'm just gonna get my ship. Maybe they're having trouble with this thing. The renting ships. Hangar 7. Hangar 7. Let's try again. In the elevator simulator. Star Citizen, an elevator simulator. Okay, I'm riding someone else here. Hangar 7. Hangar 7. Is this Hangar 7? Oh, this guy's a giant spaceship. This is not mine, though. Should I get in this? Is it yours? Should I invite to party? Invite to party. Let's just join this, this character over here. Oh. Alright, create a party. Ooh, it's a caterpillar, I think. How do I get in this thing? Let's follow this guy. Okay, I'm just gonna join this person because I'm having trouble with my own shit. Let's try to talk to him voice over IP. Hey, how you doing? Whoa. Alright. How you doing? Can you read me, whoever you are? Over. Send friend request. No, maybe with Brexit now you're gonna go to Brussels and you're gonna have to pay more to have some Brussels sprouts or like some French fries with, you know, mayonnaise, some good Corson Donk beers. Whoa, what a crazy place. I'm lost now. They go this way? Wow, it's like I'm lost now. They go up here? This is a crazy ship. Wow, I'm getting lost in this ship. Upper hallway, okay. EVA access, extra vehicle. Oh, here he is. Okay. Let's follow him. He's probably going to the bridge. Oh yeah, here's the bridge. Fantastic. Oh, let's fly with this guy. He knows what he's doing. Or this lady. I don't know. They're wearing a mask. I can't really tell. The EU sells as much here as we buy there, so we won't kill their own markets. Yeah, I mean they'll be able to, you know, for all the talk, they'll be able to sort it out. Oh, look at these windows. This is pretty cool. But yeah, very welcome to try to convince me that Brexit are a good thing, but I can tell you that's not gonna be an easy job. But this looks like a Lego. I think I mentioned this in the stream the other day. Like these windows on these things, they look like the Legos windows. They're like a red. Order downpour random because some combat assistance. All right, let's just press left to accept. I'm with Death Ray 88 here. Let me see if I can get them over voice comms. Deathray88, this is Hypertext Hero in the Rio seat. Do you copy? Over. He's piloting this giant caterpillar thing. It does look like a caterpillar. It's like a red. Oh, careful. Oh, I'll hail him for you. Landing service, Lorville landing services. Okay, we're hailing them.
Clear to launch.
Alright, clear to launch. Let's see if that helped. Let's see if they open the door. Britain always has and always will be a free nation, God, Queen, and country. I mean, I don't know. The thing about me is that I don't believe in nations are real. There's these things that humans invent in their head. You know, it's like real estate. It's like lines on maps. If you see a picture of the Earth from space, there's no lines on the maps. You know, it's like it's a human invention. So I don't think Britain actually exists. You know, there's the. You can argue all you want, Britain this, God save the Queen that, and all that. But for me, it's all, you know, it's a thing that humans invent. They put a label on something and they say, okay, this is Britain, and they put a little fence there and say, this is Britain. But it's nothing there. It's a place. Some people live there. People have lived there for millions or however long human beings have been around. And you know, well, it was Battle of Hastings, 1066. So England, in its present form, in some way, has been around for a while. But before that, you know, it was an island. You know, there's some the Romans were there before that, and eventually, you know, like all empires. I mean, if the British Empire already collapsed, now the American Empire is collapsing. Who knows? Maybe it'll be Chinese next or whatever. But they're always gonna. Empires don't last. They last for a while, but they always end. The only certain thing is change. That's in my opinion. So, you know, I think if the British, they want to stay relevant, they need to stay. Oh, and the game crashed. Maybe God and the Queen is punishing me for such crash the desktop. For what? For such heresy. Thank you. Amber has to give me the word I need sometimes. Britain is a green and sacred isle. I do love the landscape there. It is gorgeous, and I do recommend you watch The Crown. If I'm enjoying it. I just started watching it. Beautiful cinematography. You know, I went to university in Bournemouth, and I traveled in Scotland. I have friends all over the UK, really. Crashed, and it has me to pick. Okay, let's change here. Should I change a little bit? Here, let's make an immigrant. Alright. Let's make an immigrant from Liberia or something. Okay, begin blending. And so, you know, I'm not a nationalist, I can tell you that. I read this book by this guy called Jiddu Krishnamurti years ago, and you know, I drive Amber nuts because of it, because I talk about, you know, whenever I get into arguments about politics and stuff like that, then I talk about, that's fine, I'm not gonna spend too many years on this. We talk about that. Alright, let's try to join again. Okay, Stanton system, so I try Lorville, should I try this guy again? Can I join server full? Alright. Let's try Lorville again. Well, let's try Area 18, I think that'll be faster. Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit of a stone doomed to rolling. That's maybe why I hold the opinions I do, you know, I've moved house over 30 times in my life, you know. I've traveled all over Brazil. I lived in Italy. I lived in England. I lived in Tunisia, North Africa. I'm living in New York now. I live in California. So I've lived in a lot of different places. And living in a lot of different places made me realize that for all their differences, you know, from language to skin color to religious beliefs, people are all the same. You know, they're not really that different. And so I am definitely against I'm basically an authoritarian's bad day. Okay, so if it's someone who says that, you know, this is the way it should be, I'm generally gonna be the person to argue against it. But I feel that it's I'm all for defending homeland against invasion and stuff like that. You know, if there's like a, you know, Britain was one of the held on against Hitler in the Second World War, and that was, you know, wonderful. But yeah, I don't even know what my point is. I'm just babbling here. Just basically, I guess, giving you a little bit of an idea where I'm coming from. Yeah, I agree, and I think England and France, you know, if France especially, and the United States to a certain point, it was getting pretty scary here until this guy thankfully lost a few weeks ago. These are we're holding out, you know, because China, you can't vote. It's like basically a gangster, and it's like a mafia, you know, in charge. What the hell? I said area 18 and I'm in Lorville. Okay, let's just go. And you know, Xi Jinping, you know, it's like a gangster, and you can't vote in China, and they have what, 2 billion people? And India is getting a little scary, quite fascist with that guy. What was his name? Modi or something? And the Western ideals of free thought and of the individual, it's worth defending. I completely agree with you there, sir. Oh, got off at the wrong floor. I'll do this in real life too, so it's not that surprising. Yeah, this guy's a total, you know, imbecile. This guy over here. I'm so glad. I'm also tired of, you know, if I want to watch a soap opera, I watch The Crown. You know, I don't need a soap opera in the news every day. And this is what this guy here for the past 4 years was like. Every day you'd hear his name. He wouldn't do anything. He would just like, you know, tweet all the time, you know, stuff to make people feel bad, stuff to make, you know, people whose skin color is not it's different from his feel bad, and to, you know, encourage, you know, people who are racist to, you know, to be nasty to other people. So I'm really glad this guy. I don't want to hope this guy is gone for good. Ideas. And I'm not saying I'm a huge fan of the incoming administration, but, you know, anyone but him. That was my, unless you had like, you know, Pol Pot or someone who was on the other ticket.
Perhaps you're now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
But I have to say, you know, I understand, you know, people who are struggling financially and who are in the middle of the country. You know, I understand how people can want to change and vote for someone who, you know, has zero experience and just wants to, you know, throw a wrench into the system. I understand that people want to do that.
Careful,
sometimes.
doors are now
But,
closing.
So I try to keep talking to people, even if we disagree on one thing. And the problem, the last, I'm not a I'm not a parliamentarian. I'm more a royalist and stand for the Queen. God save the Queen. Okay, well, you should watch The Crown then, because you'll see the Queen is just like another human being, like all of us, with her own failings. She is not, and I'm not saying The Crown is all true, you know, but sometimes in fiction you find more truth than in a documentary. Oftentimes, I would say, actually. I think she's a toughie, you know. I admire the Queen. She's been around for, how old is she now? I don't even know what she's been. She's gone through what? A lot of stuff. I mean, I feel sorry for her kids, you know. It's it's not easy being fame and being a royal. It's not easy. I'm very glad I am not a royal. I can tell you that. I mean, it would be fun, you know. I'd probably be able to get a streaming PC that would like play the game for me with some AI or something, and have like a 4 GeForce 380s in. Am I here? Am I the spaceport? Am I the Spire Grand? I don't know where I am. I'm talking so much that I'm forgetting. Exit. I think I'm at the spaceport, right? Indeed. No, she's a toughie. She's a tough lady. And Amber told me that the king is still alive. King Philip. Oh, Prince Philip is still alive. I like his character in The Crown. He talks very much like this. He has these like almost like scars on the side of his face. Interesting character. I like Princess Anne. I like, yeah, that's a great character. It's really, I'm enjoying the show. I didn't think I'd like it, I'd be interested in it. My mom met and shook the hand of Princess Diana in São Paulo, Brazil, back in 1991, maybe, or 1990, perhaps, maybe 89. Wait a minute, I am not. Totally confused, okay, because I'm trying to talk about, the royal family and play Star Citizen at the same time. Yeah, I'm sorry he's ill. I hope he gets better soon. I always hope people get better if they're ill. Yeah, my mom met Princess Diana. I went to a British school when I studied in Brazil, in São Paulo. And she visited our school. It's a British school. I had to wear this little uniform that kind of looks like what these royals wear sometimes. For a while I hated it. Surface entrance, no, I want Starship, please. Oh, here it is. And she came for a visit of the school, and she was walking around the field, and my mom was with like a friend of hers on the side, and for some reason she came up to my mom, maybe because my mom has white hair or something.
Ready to upgrade.
And she did at that time at least.
Located in the plaza.
And she went and started talking to my mom and shook her hand, and I have a photo of it actually. That my friend, whose mom was my mom's friend, his mom was with my mom, and so Princess Diana asked her, "Oh, where does your son go to school?" And she's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Where is it?" And she pointed, "He's over there." And then she was turning, and then he took the photo. So my mom's in it. I can show it to you maybe another stream. Let's get my Aurora. I'm just gonna take off my Aurora, okay? I don't care about. Oh, it blew up. Okay, it blew up because of some problem. Let's just get something else.
Or the beauty of our award-winning gardens. This city of tomorrow.
Prince Charles was sent to the throne. Would that make Camilla Parker Bowles queen?
For the latest updates,
Let's just try the Nomad.
And gate assignments, please use one of the
They're having some sort of bug here with these servers because I can't get a ship.
Microtech, the Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology.
And it does not come. And I might have to start playing guitar again.
Unfortunately,
No. Let's try a different console. Wow. Let's try the Constellation Aquila. File claim. Oh, because it's all my ships. I've blown up all my ships, so I had the file claim that I have to wait 20 minutes was a ridiculous thing. Let's claim all of them.
From all of us at Microtech, welcome to the new.
Can't take off on a ship right now. Awaiting delivery. Okay, retrieve the Aquila. Retrieve this one. Let's see. The servers having problems still, or as they're recovering, they got DDoSed. Oh, DDoS? For real? Sorry to hear that. AlphaGo Siren, are you do you work on this game? Are you affiliated with Cloud Imperium Games or Amazon Lumberyard or Robert Space Industries, or are you just playing with a friend of yours?
From the best in shopping, dining, and
our
entertainment.
automated
Yeah, they're having trouble here.
Renowned promenade.
I will probably call this a stream soon because dinner here is in 10 minutes. I have word from the galley
Remember,
that I must
your
proceed
belongings
with dinner in
belong to
10
you.
minutes, otherwise there will be trouble.
Careful
I am
watch of
summoned.
all personal items.
Just from the website. Copy that. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for the follow. I followed you back. That's here that I'm talking about Brexit and the royal family and all this stuff. Used to stream. Maybe we'll start streaming again at some point. Plays Elite. Word from the galley. Wait, galley? Galley is the... How do you spell galley? The kitchen? Is it G-A-L-L? Not the galley with, you know, that they kill you at, but the one where they make food. I don't know if it's the same word. For goodness sake. I feel like screaming at Chris Roberts right now. Get a grip on, man. Get a grip on Chris Roberts, please. Okay, well, hopefully we're you know, hopefully we're helping them. Let's track this damn ship. Hopefully we're helping them, you know, sort this out. This test here. Lorville, file a claim. Okay. Indeed. No, I have my own queen. Believe me. What is this thing? Okay, look. Let's go. Can I sleep here? Interstellar space. Can I go to sleep here so I'll wake up here and I don't have to do this endless travel from. Don't they have, you know, like a Marriott Hilton here in the airport like they do in most airports? Surface entrance. Let's just go out to the surface. Let's just go to the surface. Let's get out of here. I want to get out of these. I'm getting so claustrophobic in these elevators and metro loops and places with like random and disembodied voices trying to advertise things for me that I don't care about. Right, can I go out in my tiger cat? Gray cat. Negative. Okay, the only thing I can do is walk outside into the cold, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk out into the cold. And here I am. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make note of where this surface entrance is. Look at this, it's right below where the metro loop is. This is where the surface entrance is. That's good to know. I just have to follow the metro loop, and now we'll be able to get here to the surface entrance. This service got DDoS, and the distributed denial of service attack. It's an internet attack where you get a lot of computers to visit a site at once. You know, you control this network of computers, and you tell them all to visit the website at once, and then it crashes it. There's too many computers. That's what happens. That's what happened. But here we are. I'm gonna end the stream here with this a little bit of a view here for you to. Let's go for a little walk in the woods. You know, when all else fails, go for a walk in the woods. Get away from it all, even if it's negative 91 degrees below zero. The pleasure is all mine. Bats, thanks for joining. The most loyal. I hope that I make it interesting for you. If there's a game you would like to see me play, let me know. I would love to stream it for you, even if I have to buy it as a reward for you being such a kind and loyal viewer here, even if we disagree on some things. Good to keep talking. That's what democracy is about. All right, I'm gonna log out here on this. You know, I gave up. That's like I'm done getting starships or great cats, all this. So I'm just gonna walk into the. I'm like Luke Skywalker in Hoth, or was it Hoth here? Walk into the distance. God save the Queen. Indeed, I say God save the cosmos. The gods save the cosmos. So that's my utterance for the evening. Thanks for being with me. I will be back later for armor. It'll be too late for you, but I'll be back tomorrow for more. Probably tomorrow, Sunday. I don't know. Some probably the hurricane. I'm probably gonna fly the hurricane in Altitude tomorrow. All right. Peace out. Lots of love across the Atlantic to the UK, and I'll see you again soon. This is Hypertext Hero